Blazers' first-round draft pick this year comes to Portland actually playing for two.
A heartbreaking loss for Nolan Smith leads to a heartwarming start in the NBA. KATU Sports Director Katie Brown is here with this story.
Well, when he arrived in town this week, he brought his whole family with him, his mom, his stepdad, his sister, and on his arm, the man who's been in his heart every step of the way to the NBA. It's the finish touch to a long family journey for the Blazers' top draft pick. Nolan Smith gets his first NBA jersey just like his dad did 29 years earlier.
I know he's smiling down on me now that I've reached it to the NBA just like he did.
He would be so proud of him. I mean, to follow his footsteps. It's pretty exciting.
Smith's father, Derek, played 9 seasons in the NBA before deciding to leave when his knees were still healthy enough to play with his 2 young kids, Nolan and older sister, Sydney. What Derek Smith never knew was he had a heart defect. He died of a heart attack in front of his family when he was just 34 years old. Nolan had just turned 8. His sister was 10.
Our mom, she told us when my dad passed, you know, like, all you guys have is each other now.
And they had the lessons their dad left behind.
He's always with me.
Lessons that rush back to Nolan on the court every time he glances at the image of his father permanently placed on his arm.
It's a badge of honor, and it says forever watching. And Dad is forever watching.
When he got his tattoo, I think he was 16, on his arm, my mom said, you know, you can only get it if you carry yourself as your father carried himself, with integrity. You have to work hard every time you step on the court, and that's what he does.
I got that just to always be able to look down at my right arm and say, you know, he'd be playing harder, or he'd go for that loose ball.
Messages from a father lost too soon that will follow Nolan Smith to the Rose Garden. Now, Smith and his sister started the Sydney and Nolan Smith Foundation this year, a charity in their father's honor to help children who have lost a loved one, to help them cope and move on and succeed like they have.
You know, a lot of Blazer fans will have an emotional attachment to him because of this story.
Yeah, he is, everybody agrees, probably the best character guy in the draft this year. He is a great person.
That's good to hear. Thank you, Katie.
His dad and mom.